Hello everyone. So here's something interesting about Genesis 1 that is rarely considered. You see, where it says the earth was formless and empty and darkness was over the surface of the deep, some scholars see this as more than just a description of the earth's early state, because there's a theory often called the gap theory or ruin restoration theory that suggests there might have been a gap of time between Genesis 1 verse 1 and 1 verse 2. Now, during this gap, some kind of judgment or rebellion happened involving Satan and his fallen angels. Basically, that early chaos and darkness could be linked to the presence of evil before God stepped in to bring order. Now, this idea isn't new. Back in the 1800s, a Scottish theologian named Thomas Chalmers popularized it. Then there's Arthur Custance, a Canadian who wrote a whole book on it called Without Form and Void, and Harry Rimner, an American evangelist who also supported this idea. Even the famous Schofield Reference Bible notes it as a possible explanation for that verse. Some of John Wesley's writings hint at something similar too, although he didn't exactly call it the gap theory like we do now. That said, lots of modern evangelical theologians don't buy into this and stick with the idea that creation was a continuous 6-day event. Still, the gap theory has played an important role in Christian thought and remains a conversation starter. Also, some early church fathers and Jewish scholars saw the darkness and chaos in Genesis as connected to spiritual evil, even if not in exactly the same way. So it's not a settled doctrine, but it's a thoughtful hypothesis that a number of respected voices have considered. So please let me know. What do you think? Is gap theory a valid hypothesis or just nonsense dreamt up by a theologian with too much time on his hands? And please subscribe to help me reach more people with conversations about Jesus and his creation. Thank you.